For your chance at winning one of my finished models, head over to my Patreon page. I have a link in the description and enter the monthly giveaway. The body kit and decal sheet used in this video are provided to me free of charge by Plamos. I was not paid to say or do anything. These are my own opinions and interpretations on how I would like to use this kit. So moving on to the second part of the painting process. In this case, I'm starting off with priming the wheels and all of the body kit components and then painting them in various colors. In the previous video I painted the window frame black, and to match that I will also be painting the door handles, the mirrors, and the trunk spoiler in black as well. And for the underside, the body kit from Plamos that I will be adding around there will all be painted in a metallic black just to give it a bit of a different look and stand out a bit more than the other black parts. Now, since the body kit pieces are painted in a metallic black, I wanted to give the wheels a bit of a different look and not look all the same as the body kit, so I painted those in a gunmetal. After all of these parts and pieces were painted in their various colors, I started adding some of the metal transfer stickers or logos from the Tamiya kit itself onto the body. The logo on the front and the logos on the rear were placed, and then I also added some of the kit decals to the body as well. At the beginning of the video I mentioned that Plamos sent over a body kit and also a decal sheet. Now the decal sheet I was talking about is this one. It is made for the Mazda MX-5 Cup cars, and in order to use it you would probably need to add a couple of bits to the interior, like a full roll cage, some racing seats, and some other stuff. I did not really fancy doing that, so I discussed with Plamos what else I could do, and I found out that the red striping for around the body kit parts would look really cool with the silver body and the black accents, so we came to an agreement that I would just use those parts of the decal sheet to just spruce it up a bit and make it look a lot cooler. It took quite a while to place all these small tiny decals on the edges of these parts, so I just showed the rear part and the rest looks pretty much the same. It just took really long to do, And after that, I just used some decal set and some decal salt to put them permanently into place, then heated it up with a hairdryer to dry it all up, and then moved on to clear coating all these parts. So the decals are now all in place and all the way dry, so I mixed up some 2K Diamond Clear from Zero Paints and made it all nice and glossy. So after I finished up clear coating all of these smaller parts, having them look nice and glossy, I moved on to clear coating the body. I still had some clear in the airbrush and I still had more than enough left, so that was the whole intent of painting them first, adding the decals, and then clear coating it together with the body. So I firstly blew off any loose or remaining dust on the body itself, started on those hard to reach easy to forget spots underneath, and then moved on to the first coat of the rest of the body. The first coat has now been applied. It already starts to look really nice and glossy. I just filled up the airbrush with some more clear, set it aside for about 5 minutes, and moved on to the second and final coat, going over it a bit thicker than the first coat, making sure that everything is super nice and glossy, looks like a mirror, and is super shiny. With that all said and done, after I finish this second coat off, that's it for clear coating. I just set the body aside for about 48 to 72 hours, and while the body got some time to cure, I moved on to painting and assembling all of the chassis and interior components.